Today, Teresa and I are going to demonstrate how to clean the scope properly, the bronchoscope and the EGD scope. So let's go.
The first step in preparing your scope for enzymatic bath is donning your PPE. After you don your PPE, it's now time to inspect the scope. Make sure you inspect the distal tip for any crimps, tears, or any other type of damage. Once completed the inspection, it's now time to put the leak cap onto the scope and connect the leak tester to the scope. Once the scope has been hooked up to the Verimetrics leak tester, the operator can begin following the prompts by entering the serial number on the scope and hitting start. If the leak test fails on the scope, you must connect it to the MU1 Olympus unit, press start to have continuous airflow. Once you have continuous airflow through the damaged scope, you may now put it into the bath. It is at this point that you will clean the scope while the continuous airflow is run through it to prevent water or fluid invasion. Once the scope has passed the leak test, you can now dispense your enzymatic into the water. Once the enzymatic has been dispensed, it's now time to place the scope into the bath. Be sure to fully submerge every scope in the bath. Once the scope has been fully submerged, it's now time to hit the soak timer. It's preset to 1 minute, and you must allow the scope to soak for this time. Once the soak time is completed, it's now time to clean the external surface of the scope, paying special attention to the distal working end. Be sure to clean knobs and the lens at the end. Once the external surface of the scope has been sponged, take a channel cleaning brush and run it through the suction cylinder port. Gently insert until you see it exit out of the distal tip. If debris is present on the brush, once it comes out of the tip, remove with your fingers and pull back through the channel. Repeat this process until the channel is clean. Now move on to the instrument channel port. Gently insert the channel brush until it exits the distal tip. Again, if debris is present, remove with your fingers and pull back through the channel, repeating the process until the channel is clean. To clean the scope channel ports, use your channel port brush, insert into the port opening, and spin in a 360 motion, removing and inspecting. If debris is present, remove with your fingers and repeat the action until the channel port is clean. Perform this action in both the instrument channel and the suction channel. Once the scope's channels and ports have been properly cleaned, you can drain your sink of enzymatic water and refill with fresh water. It is at this time that you wipe the exterior of the scope down, removing all detergent residue from the scope. Drain the fresh water. Once out of the bath, use a soft, lint-free cloth to remove excess moisture from the bronchoscope and accessories in preparation for disinfection. Once dry, you can place the scope onto a blue towel-lined transfer tray where a member of the scope team will get it on Monday.